Hi there, Fred, FR5ED, and the 5 is still silent. Here with a beer review. This is Widmer Brothers Imperial IPA, Nelson Imperial IPA. The reason I'm pausing there is because I did find on Rate Beer they didn't have this, but they showed that it was the same as Widmer Brothers Deadlift Imperial IPA. Interesting. Anyway, the current bottle looks like this. It's Widmer Brothers Nelson Imperial IPA. And then on on Beer Advocate, they just had it as Nelson Imperial IPA. So apparently in the past, it may have been known as Widmer Brothers Deadlift Imperial IPA. Anyway, we have an Imperial or Double IPA by Widmer Brothers, and it is called Nelson's, and it may have been called Deadlift. And here is the commercial description. I'm just going to abbreviate this down to Deadlift Imperial IPA uses Nelson Salvin hops from New Zealand's best hop growing region, South Island's Nelson. This region produces some of the most flavorful hops found anywhere. These hops have an intense citrus, fruity, berry-like aroma and flavor that makes them unique. The result will surely be a welcome workout for your taste buds. Okay, so we are going to, by the way, 97 overall and 79 in style after 407 reviews on Rate Beer and an 89 after 403 ratings on Beer Advocate. The brothers rated at 90, which is exceptional. It is 8.6% ABV and 70 IBUs. So let's get down to some business here. All right. Seems fairly clear, kind of clouded up there at the end coming out, a little bit of sediment perhaps. It's a nice deep orange color. Yep, that looks nice and dense, like a double IPA. Not much head, about a half finger of, fine bubbles with some larger ones, and it's dissipating. Let's catch some aroma. I'm going to give it a good swish here. Oh, very a nice sweet bready malty aroma along with flowery hops, kind of flowery. Now they mentioned berry. I forgot if they said that was in the aroma or not. Let me see if I catch any berry. That's interesting. I don't know that I would have picked that out on my own, but I'm smelling something new and different. And I may be imagining it, but it's almost a cherry type of, and they said berry. I guess that's more like blackberry, raspberry, boysenberry. Anyway, but there's a combination of a sweet malty bready aroma, that heavier malty smell like I like to have in a double IPA, and then definitely some familiar hop aromas and some unfamiliar. I am getting some sort of I can't identify it berry or cherry wise, but that's new. A little bit of pineapple now, just to catch that. If there's citrus, it's way in the background. There is a fruity type of a smell, but it doesn't jump out as citrus or melon or anything, and there is a kind of a floral. Anyway, let's give that a taste. Wow. This is on the sweeter end of double IPAs. You've got the Pliny the Elder and types like that are very dry and all about the hops. This is leaning towards the malty sweeter end. There's plenty of hop bitterness. I mean, it's rated at 70 IBUs. Not sure, if it's hitting me that hard because of the sweetness. That seems to really tame that down. Heavy mouthfeel, almost a lemon berry taste. Aside from the malty bready part, the fruity part of the taste, it's kind of like a lemon and berry sort of thing. That is different. It's heavier and sweeter than I'm used to. Dogfish Head 90 is on the sweeter side of balanced, I would say. And also bittersweet Lenny's RIPA. Those, are heavy mouthfeel IPAs that tend to let the malt sweetness come out more. This one is very much that way. Heavy-bodied, malty sweetness, and not the what I would call. Well, again, this is a New Zealand hops, which apparently is very different from the American West Coast style hops. All the heavy citrus and pine type hops. The Citra and Columbus and Cascade and oh gosh, what else? Anyway, all of those. But this one is definitely, it's a refreshing difference for a double IPA. I like it. That is nice. It's actually just nice and refreshing. Might get a little cloying after a while because of the sweetness being, more present. So if you were planning on having a couple of these, you might fill you up pretty quickly. I don't know. But anyway, I like it. It is Widmer Brothers Nelson Imperial IPA, I guess formerly known as Deadlift Imperial IPA. And I recommend you try this. It's nice. All right, this is Fred, FR5ED.